right, everybody, it's me, Beau. I'm going to break down the difference between this controller and this controller. This one on the right is probably going to be more expensive than this one on this listing. This is the Plus Power version. I was kind of confused about that because this listing is horrible. It doesn't say any real differences between the two controllers unless you look really closely. So you're welcome. I went out and bought both of them so that I could explain the difference for you guys. I hope this helps. So you'll probably see in the middle of the Plus Power version over here, there's those three buttons. So if you look carefully, there is a home button and then that hamburger button, they call them. If you're a web designer, they call them hamburger menus. And then also the three little dots. So basically there are two additional buttons on this one and just one menu button in the middle right there. And if you were playing Call of Duty, and if you were to push that, it would bring up the settings menu where you're allowed to, quit the game or resume the game or go into your settings, and that would just be that menu button right there. If you were in Call of Duty and you pressed the hamburger button right there, you would get that same menu popping up. Now, when you push the home button or the three dots over here, nothing happens. Yes, that's right. This is basically the same thing as this one. But Beau, it says Plus Power. That means that you can charge your device as you're playing. This one allows you to charge also. They both allow you to charge. This is actually how it works. So you get your iPhone, you pop it in here, here's the lightning cable, and you plug it into your phone. Awesome. You're out there playing, you're doing your thing. Well, if you look very carefully right there, there's another lightning cable port. It's not USB-C. At first it looks like USB-C, it's not. Lightning cable. As a matter of fact, see that lightning cable right there that plugs into the iPhone? This could also plug into there. You wouldn't want to do that, it's not really doing anything. But point being, if this was plugged in up here, you get another lightning cable, snake it in, plug it into there, and it's charging the whole unit plus your device up here. Now, I would not actually recommend this controller for people who've been playing Call of Duty for quite a long time. Basically, you're already used to the touchscreen and the sensitivity. I guarantee you, your iPhone, the sensitivity on the controls are so much better. Initially, I thought, well, I want a controller like this because then I can see more of my screen. I would see more real estate. My thumbs wouldn't be getting in the way. You know, it is nice having more fingers up here to play with, but honestly, unless you really increase the sensitivity in-game of this controller, and you will have to do some dialing in the game and actually customize your controller, it does kind of work right out of the box, but you're going to be frustrated, pushing this joystick this way, and it takes a long time for you to turn in the game. Whereas if you're used to the touch screen, just holding it like this with your thumbs, if you whip like this, it's almost instantaneous. It's an amazingly, incredibly designed game, and unfortunately for Call of Duty, I probably would not recommend these unless you're used to playing Call of Duty on a controller similarly like this. So whether it's the Xbox and you're already used to that muscle memory on a controller like this, then definitely go for something like this. But again, if you're used to the phone, stay with the phone. Don't buy these. There are other controllers out there that allow you to still use your thumbs on the actual screen, and then it opens up more of these fingers over here, which is probably what you're looking for. You're able to do quick change or actually throw a grenade instead of taking your hand off the controller and hitting grenade or going up to here. At the end of the day, there's no real difference between these two, at least in Call of Duty. I can't speak to other games. That's pretty much the best seller out there, so I'm going to just focus on that for now. But you can charge both devices. And one more thing, it's a fairly lightweight controller, so if your iPhone is stuck on there, and if you put this on the table, it's going to tip over like this. At least for the iPhone 13. It's just way too heavy. So I almost wish that they had oriented this in such a fashion that they took into account the weight. So you set it on the counter and all of a sudden, if it's a marble counter, your phone is just slamming into the counter like this because they just didn't take into account the weight factor. So that's it. Hopefully I'm not too harsh, but there's a real world demonstration of these controllers. Hope this helps.